Let's climb a mountain to prepare to hear this beatitude. There are lots of ways to get to the top of the mountain. You can walk. You may run. Maybe you'll need a walking stick.
This is what I would do getting up a mountain. I would use a net to get out all the rocks out of my way. How I would climb a mountain is I would bring those pick things that go into the rock. Like it would go like bam, bam, and then you keep on doing it until you get to the top.
You may need a rope. Maybe you'll bring your wheelchair. You may carry a backpack. Or maybe you'll ride in a backpack. Maybe you'll need a tether. A crowd of people followed Jesus up a mountain. Jesus saw their hurts and pains and cared for them in many ways. In Jesus' time, people believed that mountains were holy and special places to be with God. Maybe because they reached so high up into the sky. Jesus told them about God's kingdom on this mountain. You can think of a kingdom as the way the world works or is set up. In God's kingdom, there is abundance, more than enough honor, food, money, love, power, and resources for every child of God to thrive. Settle in. Let's hear another beatitude from Jesus.
Jesus says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Can you think of a time you did the right thing, but got in trouble for doing it? Or maybe you didn't get in trouble, but someone criticized you or made you feel bad? How did you feel when that happened? It seems so unfair, doesn't it? Well, I'll be happy to tell you that no one understands this feeling and experience better than Jesus. His whole life was about bringing God's kingdom to earth. This kingdom was and is so different from the world of Jesus' day or our times now. The people who tried to follow Jesus didn't have much voice or power as individuals, but when they began all to work together for a fairer way to live, their voice and power got stronger, and when they gathered in large groups to work toward a better, healthier life for everyone, the people in power felt afraid and threatened. And sometimes when people feel afraid or threatened, they treat others unkindly. It was one time when Jesus was teaching in the synagogue, he saw a woman who had not been able to stand up straight for 18 years. He had mercy and healed her. But the religious leader of the synagogue was upset with Jesus because he believed Jesus had broken one of the Sabbath laws by healing her. He tried to turn the listening crowd against Jesus, but Jesus responded by saying that God wants all people to be set free and be whole. That is the purpose of those laws. Then the people listening rejoiced at the wonderful things Jesus was doing. As Jesus continued to tell them about God's kingdom and help them live it out, other religious leaders came to Jesus and told him he must leave immediately. The Roman ruler, Herod, wanted to kill Jesus. People wanted to kill Jesus because they didn't want change in their government or their power. They liked making all the decisions. They liked getting richer and more powerful, and they did not care what happened to everyone else. When people like Jesus and his followers tried to challenge or change those systems, they faced a fight. Sometimes they were put in jail, made to leave their country, or were shamed by their communities. Shame was just as bad as being made to leave their community because it cut people off from family and friends and made them feel disconnected from the people that they cared about. This is persecution. Persecution is when people are treated badly and unfairly, especially because of their race, identity, or beliefs. Jesus told them, when you work to bring God's kingdom on earth, you can expect there to be people who react harshly. Even though this is really hard to face and experience, Jesus told his followers persecution is a normal part of living out God's love. You are actually blessed as a result of people persecuting you.
Please receive this blessing. Because a blessing is a gift, you can reach your hands out like you're ready to get a gift. Listen to the blessing, and if you receive it, bring it in, put it in your heart. Ready? May God bless you with courage so that you can make the right decisions, the hard decisions, even when other people don't understand.